Hello, welcome to Bow Brewery, a family-owned and operated microbrewery located in Tuckahoe. My name is Erin, and today I will be speaking with three of the owners. First up, we have Mike, who's the head brewer. Next, we'll speak with Casey, who's head of microbiology and quality control and assistant brewer. And then we'll wrap up with Kristen, head of marketing. Hi, Mike. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to Broken Bow.
Thank you so much. Tell me a little bit about what's going on.
So we're family owned and operated. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary back in August. Thank you very much. We brew everything on site. We package everything here as well. We do cans, bottles, and kegs.
And I see we're sitting next to some machinery. So is this where you brew it?
This is our brew house that's behind us. It's an old German system from roughly 1995. Does approximately 300 gallons up to 450 gallons per batch.
Oh my gosh, that's like one Friday night.
Yeah, that's right. A big one.
And I hear you just won a gold medal?
Yes, we did. That's for our Old Splitfoot, which is the beer in front of you here.
I can't wait.
It's a Belgian Golden Strong. Comes in at 10%. It's named Old Splitfoot, which is indicative of the style. The reason for the name is that Belgians used to be low alcohol, and then German beers started competing with them in their market, and it was higher alcohol. So the Belgians had to come out with something that would compete with that. So they came out with the Belgian Golden Strong, which ranges from about 8 to 12% alcohol, but they wanted it to drink like an easier drinking beer. Well, that caught people a lot where they weren't expecting it to be high alcohol, so they started calling it the Devil. And ever since then, all the beers are traditionally named after the Devil, which is Old Splitfoot.
I had no idea. That's great.
Yeah.
So can we try it?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's really great. I'm not sure I've ever had a gold medaling beer before.
Oh, there you are.
That was a real treat. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And as you could taste, it's got flavors of bananas and cloves. That's contributed primarily from the yeast, so we don't add any of the actual flavors. No, okay. It's just malt, hops, water, and yeast are the ingredients. We did it very traditional the way that we brew it, and leaves a very bright flavor, but some little sweet notes, but nothing that's too overwhelming, which kind of masks that alcohol content.
I have to try it one more time.
Absolutely.
And taste the bananas.
I think I'll do the same.
That's really delicious.
Thank you.
And I love the color. Yeah,
it's a very bright color. We want the beer to be very bright and approachable, kind of in that the style guideline where it seems easy drinking, but it could be a little too easy.
That's a
at
big
times.
part of it, definitely. Sometimes you see those dark ones, and you have to do a second take.
Sure.
And what else are you brewing right now?
We have usually about 12 different styles on tap. Right now we have 4 that are available in cans. Shortly we'll be doing 5 or 6. We're starting to do seasonal and specialty offerings in cans. We do, upcoming we have our Bock being released in cans. We also do offerings in bottles such as our Russian Imperial Stouts and barrel-aged beers. So we really try to offer a lot of variety and try to offer the best in that particular style, but we don't like to pin ourselves into a corner as far as being only IPAs or lagers or Belgians. We like to hit a wide range. And
are things made in barrels like this? Is this a real
this
barrel?
is one of the barrels. We aged our barley wine in this barrel for a year, and afterward we only use it one time. This one I believe was a rye whiskey. It could be a bourbon barrel. We have it labeled on the bottom, but they contribute different flavors. We like to blend it all for our barley wine, which is a once-a-year offering. We don't make much of it because it has to age for about a year, so it's hard to store all that liquid.
That's a lot of commitment.
It is, but after the barrel's done its job, we retire it and it turns into a prop.
I love it. And I love the emphasis on family at this business. And I know in the past you have released beers named after family members. So do you have one coming up?
Yes, we do. Every spring, usually it's a little late in spring, we release the Lucy Sour Strawberry Wheat. We use all fresh strawberries, so that's why it ranges in date, because we wait for the strawberries to hit the flavor profile that we like.
That is really neat.
Yeah, it's very unique. It's named after my oldest daughter, Lucy. She's coming up on her 3rd birthday, and she has strawberry blonde hair. So it just kind of made sense. And then we have the Nick's Hazelnut Praline Porter.
Awesome.
That is available right now. It comes in at 8% alcohol. It's got flavors of course, hazelnut and praline. A little bit of sweetness as well. Another one of our nice winter offerings.
And how did you come up with the hazelnut and praline flavors?
We like to joke that he's a little nutty.
Oh, that's cute.
So it just kind of made sense. Then we have one of my nephews doesn't have a beer quite yet, Nathan.
Okay.
We're working on that beer. And then we also have my other daughter, Chloe, is going to have a cocoa coconut porter come out.
Ooh, I want that.
Yeah,
you have to let me know when it comes
I'm excited
out.
about that one. That'll be, I believe, about spring when that'll be released.
Amazing. These are the coolest kids. They have beers named after them.
Right?
I mean, they're pretty set.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to go.
Well, thank you so much. It's been lovely chatting with you, and I'd love to talk to your sister, Casey.
Absolutely. Thank you.
One of the unique aspects of the Broken Bow Brewery is that it is predominantly female-owned and operated. And next I'll speak with Casey, head of microbiology and quality control, as well as assistant brewer. Hi, Casey.
Hi. Thanks for coming by.
Tell me a little bit about this beer. I'm really excited to try it.
So this is the Bock Breaker. It is a specialty. It comes out around February every year. And it is a winter lager. So it's kind of easy drinking, even though it looks a little bit dark, but it has just so much maltiness to it. It's really kind of caramelly, toffee flavors.
Ooh, I like all of those things.
I know, it is my favorite as of right now.
Oh,
so we can give it a try.
Cheers.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it is good.
I can definitely taste the toffee and the caramel in it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But is there actual toffee and caramel in it? Okay.
No, it's all the grain. There's just a ton of grain in it. And that's basically all of the flavor comes from it. So it's really light and crisp and clean. But it kind of highlights the grain. So that's it's going to be in cans. It's our newest can release.
Oh, wow. Now, why are you packaging it in a can?
So the craft brewing community is it's leaning more towards cans rather than bottles right now.
All right, that's so surprising.
It is very surprising, and it's actually really cool. So the cans have a thin plastic layer that gets sprayed in when they actually get made.
Oh, wow.
And it's completely safe. That's everyone's first question is, what is this actually going to do to me? But it's very safe, and it stops the metallic leaching that you used to get in the old cans. So people usually associate like kind of the bad beer or like cheap beer with that metallic flavor because of the cans. But now with that layer, you don't get it. And the package itself is actually better for the beer because it doesn't allow any sunlight in. So it's all around better. So now it's really just getting everyone's perceived ideas about cans versus bottles, kind of changing that and going towards cans. So
I suggest you start with the college kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Work your way up.
You can still crush them.
Totally. Well, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
This tasted delicious, so I'm really
Thank
excited
you.
to take a sip out of a can.
Yes, definitely.
And do you have any special projects coming up?
Yeah, so we have our Broken Stinger, which is our honey ale coming out again.
Yum.
It's come out, I think, twice before. It's always a big hit. It's actually called the Stinger because it is very easily drinkable. It's a blonde, so it's very approachable.
Perfect.
But it actually is 8% ABV.
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, so the first time we released it, everyone was drinking a ton of it, and it got to the point where it's like, guys, this is 8%.
Yeah.
Let's all remember what this is going to do to us. And then the next day, we all were like, okay, this was 8%. I get it now. But it's a really fun beer to make and to drink.
Cool.
So we're actually we have a partnership with this company called Best Bees out of Boston. And they, their whole idea is to maintain and actually install hives for different commercial and residential areas.
Oh, how great.
Yeah, and they're actually beautiful. They're works of art. And they put them out, and they come out, and it's basically just for bee health.
Really important.
And yeah, it's really important. And they have a lab associated with it, and a bee sanctuary, which is really cool. I know. So we're working with them. They're all about the bees, and we're all about the beer. So good collaboration.
Perfect collaboration. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Finally, we'll speak with Kristen, head of marketing at Broken Bow Brewery. She is going to give us a sneak peek at a great event they have coming up in February. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, how are you?
Tell me about this event. I can't wait.
We are super excited. It's going to be our 3rd annual Kolsch Fest, and it is taking place on the 4th of February.
Oh, very cool. Now, why Kolsch Fest? What does that word mean?
So we decided, instead of having an Oktoberfest, that we would switch things up and break up the long winter, and we would have a Kolsch Fest.
So everyone that's going through withdrawal from Oktoberfest can just come here?
Exactly. That's the goal.
Are you going to have food and...
Yes. The food it's a phenomenal German spread. So much food. You will not leave hungry, and it is going to be catered by New York Hospitality Group.
Very exciting.
Yeah, we had them last year as well, and I think people were honestly shocked at how much food there was and how good it was.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Good, because I'm coming for the beer and I want to leave full. And what about music? Any entertainment?
Yes, we're going to have a live band. It's called the John James Band, and they actually set up kind of in this area that we're at right now, and they will be playing from 6:30 to 9:30, and they do an awesome job.
And is this the beer that you're going to be serving?
Yes. So for this event, obviously, with it being a Kolsch Fest, we needed to brew a Kolsch. And so it's a really nice, clean beer. There's a little bit of a bitterness at the end that kind of ties everything together. It's very sessionable, but it's fun. It's the festival in general, or the fest in general. It's Mardi Gras, it's Lent, it's bringing all that type of stuff together. And actually, in Cologne, it's a week or a little bit over a week long of events. They go insane there. There's so much tradition behind this event. So it was intriguing, and again, with it being cold, there's not a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, we thought it was nice, and even with the beer, there's so many heavy stouts and everything right now to bring out a nice, crisp beer that's refreshing. There you go. Cheers.
Oh, that is fresh.
Yeah, just light, clean, easygoing, and it just kind of brings everything together.
Seems like it goes great with bratwurst.
Definitely does.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Well, I can't wait. I'm going to get my tickets now.
Good.
Where can I find them?
You can go to Eventbrite, or you can go on our Facebook page, and it's just BBB Kolsch Fest 2017. Tickets are only $25. Includes all the food, open bar, and the music.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So after Kolsch Fest, what else can I do here?
There's a lot of different things. We have both on-premise events as well as off-premise events. A few of the off-premise would be beer dinners. We're going to be having one.
That sounds yummy.
Yes, yes. And we have one coming up that's going to be at Nick and Tony's. We're working on the menu right now. They're really excited about this. We also have tap takeovers. We have one that's going to be at a Better Place Bar and Grill, and that's up north. And then we have one at Bronx Ale House, which is just 15 minutes from here. So those are a lot of fun. Actually, this week we have a big anti-New Year's tap takeover, and it's break all those resolutions.
Perfect.
So yeah, there's always something that's happening off premise, and all of that stuff you can find on our website.
Oh, that's really great.
As for on-premise, I would say the next one is we have that lovely holiday called Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up. And during that time, we tend to have specials on our Broken Heart Stout. So,
do you have tissues out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that type of stuff. We always have live music, again, which you can find on our website. Sometimes, depending on the what productions, how busy they are, we'll have Try Day Fridays, and where they'll put together a keg, put it on the tap, and just a nice way to sample and let them be a little bit artistic.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely want to do that. I will.
So you can find all that, again, website, social media. We have a newsletter. Whenever
Great.
we have new beer releases, we'll send it out that way.
Oh, nice.
Stuff like that.
Okay,
yeah.
good. I want to stay up to date because it sounds like you have a lot of different beers.
Yes.
All the time,
a lot of
different
beers,
events.
a lot of events. There's always something going on here.
Sounds great. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for joining us for our first Vat Side Chat. We hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for our next one coming up in spring.